Demand a car for your birthday. Here it is. So this happened around 1990 in Australia. We grew up in a very working class family where we had enough food, clothes, but never any extras or brand name clothes, etc. Both my parents worked hard and provided for us the best they could. My eldest brother was about to turn 17 and was to get his driver's license. He had found his dream car for sale and demanded my parents buy it for him for his birthday. My parents were struggling to pay the bills, let alone buy a car. A week before my brother's birthday, my brother finds out his dream car is sold and asks my parents did they buy it. They had a very nice chat about they can't afford such an item and $50 is the limit. My brother explodes claiming it's his birthright to be given a car on his 17th birthday, etc., etc. He goes on a complete selfish, egocentric rant about his need for a car. He demands they buy him that type of car, no matter how it is, as long as it's working, or else. He then storms out to Amate's place. Now my father isn't one to go off angry, so cue malicious compliance. On the morning of my brother's birthday, he wakes to find streamers and balloons tied to string from his bedroom door leading through the house out the door to the driveway. He is beside himself with excitement. There he finds a working version of the car he wants, but alas, it's a Matchbox car. That's all he got for his birthday. He sulked for about a month after that but never asked for anything again. My girlfriend, now wife, asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I smarted off and said, a Dodge Charger. Christmas morning I had a remote-control General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. Did your brother have kids? If so, did they get their dream car for a 17th birthday present? It's his birthright? He understands he's not an English nobleman in the 1200s, right? Birthright? My folks said I could buy a car when I could afford to insure it. I almost always had a car available if I needed one. I also had to keep their 2 cars walked for a year before I could get my license. Throw a childish tantrum, get a childish gift. How did he not notice that his family didn't have a Scrooge McDuck vault full of money? My brother is super picky. 30 years ago I gave him a t-shirt at Christmas. It wasn't 100% cotton, so he tossed it back across the room at me. That was the last time I gave him a birthday present. And I think we're both happier that way. My parents offered to pay for half of my first car. I had to pay for the other half. All maintenance and full coverage insurance prepaid 6 months in advance. Since I have always been a saver, this was no problem. I actually could have paid for the whole thing myself. But because my parents were paying half, Dad had final say on the actual purchase. I kidded around with my husband about getting a Toyota for Christmas. I got a toy Yoda. It comes out every year with our little fiber optic tree. My partner and kid asked what I wanted for my birthday last year. I told them a Fiat 500. My standard response when I can't think of anything. On my birthday I was presented with exactly what I'd asked for in Lego form. My kid and I spent the next fortnight building it together. Perfect gift. Birthright. All your parents are legally responsible to provide is water, food, shelter, clothing, and make sure you get some sort of education by most countries' rules. Anything above and beyond is bonus. If he had not been so entitled, maybe he would have gotten a Hot Wheels car. Lol. Birthright, lol. Is 18 the age of majority where you live? If so, it's your parents' birthright to toss him out on his ass on his next birthday. D. My parents would have done the same thing, lol. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Hell, I would. I can respect that type of parenting. Damn. Kudos to your parents. Having parents like yours. Usually the kids would follow their examples. Something tells me your brother might have some friends that he probably shouldn't hang around with. Birthright. Ha. My very first car was a junker my uncle gave us because my cousins had totaled it 3 times. It was beat up. There was no airbags. Our reservoir cap was a Ziploc bag with a rubber band. No radio. No AC. Full of cat hair. Roof liner falling down. The rear view mirror popped off once. The windshield shattered once when the hood latch weakened and it flew up and the gear shifter could shift with a gentle tap. But I was grateful to have it. It got me to work and back so I could save up for half of my next car. A better car. By the time I saved up to get it, my brother started driving so Popkin became his XD. My grandma who started suffering for Alzheimer's accidentally wrapped her house in car keys when my brother turned 16. He was so excited like, Price is Right, I won a car. Excited until grandma was like, that's where I left those, and put them into her purse. Please tell me he literally used the word birthright. Good job would do it 2x.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.